cost of living in California is about to get a lot more expensive. It's unbelievable how much we pay in taxes, only to have the California Democrats and Gavin Newsom look at us for more taxes instead of trying to ease the cost of living, especially during an election year. So, as of July 1st, right in time for 4th of July, we are going to see another gas tax increase. So, bringing us to a total of like 63.4 cents. Now, this is what we already pay in taxes, highest in the nation. And this doesn't just impact our gas tanks, this impacts our supply chain. Everything is about to get a lot more expensive because of Gavin Newsom and his Democrat administration's policies that have ran oil industry out of the state. We are sitting on so much oil, but we import it from other countries. It's not like we're not using it. We're using it and we're paying a lot more. And thanks to Gavin Newsom's appointed committee, CARB, that decides that we're going to pay more in our gas. And if that's already not enough, PG&E is looking to increase our rates again. They're saying it's going to skyrocket. Let's not pretend that PG&E doesn't bring in billions of dollars in profit, but let's also not pretend that they don't donate to Gavin Newsom and the Democrats.
But one thing we have to understand as a person that is from California, the worst thing that ever to happen to California is the Democrat Party. These are the same people that tell you that they are for the people, but really they taken from the people and they're filling up their own pockets. As you see with our gas, we have a huge gas tax here. It said 137, but I believe it's higher than that. That's additionally put on, the current prices of gas. It has nothing to do with the Iran war or whatever they want to flip it here in California and say that's the reason why we have high gas. The reason why we have high gas is because of the taxes that we have on our gas. You know, when you're voting, you have to stop thinking that a politician or a party is going to be for you. When you are voting for things in, California or wherever you're at, all you want your politician to do is to be able to make sure you keep enough money in your pocket. So what the Democrats here do in California is they take, and that's the reason why they had the largest migration out of California in 2025. In order for California to finally go down, everybody must leave. Eventually, they will run out of money. What's killing California, and we see it, there's a lot of money being stopped, right, by our federal government. And that's the reason why you have to leave California. You have to. You have to take away the money from California. Because what they do is they raise property tax, they raise bills on this, they let utility companies do whatever they want to do to the California citizens because those utility companies are putting money in their little pockets, right? The Democrats say they're for the people, but they're not for the people, they're for themselves. They're using the people as an excuse to take more money from the people who are actually doing something with their lives. Leave California. We have to leave California. California is not worth living here no more. If you look at California, the business landscape, Texas now has the most corporations in the United States. It used to be California. So a lot of these companies are leaving, jobs are leaving, money is leaving, bigger deficits. But the money that they do get, they don't get it to help the people. They get it to help themselves, help the homeless. $24 billion has been spent on the homeless during Gavin Newsom's term. That's what's been reported. And we still have massive amount of homeless. We still giving money that's taken away from people who are working hard, giving money to so they can have housing, so they can have food stamps, so they can have all these things. But these people are the most entitled people. These are the people who refuse to get better. These are the people who are living off these benefits for generations. Democrats are not for you. Just look at their track record. Look at California. Look at Washington. Look at Chicago, Illinois. Look at New York City. Look at New York. You have to understand that they lie. They are not for you. They're using you to get your money to put in their own pockets.
What is happening here is incredibly scary for working class families. We are having to figure out how we're going to put food on the table and gas in the car. And California legislature, which is a super majority of Democrats, just voted to increase our cost for health care insurance They're looking to bring in $14 billion of new taxes on us and increase taxes on small business owners. And they're doing it in a way that's like so sneaky by taxing programs that small business owners use, like Microsoft Word, Excel, bookkeeping. They are so comfortable with continuing to push these types of taxes and legislation on us because they know that nobody gets involved. Like, what are we going to do? I tell you what, it is a mistake if you are thinking of sitting out this election, and it's even bigger mistake if you're thinking about voting for another Democrat.
The one thing I can tell you is this: the reason why we see it a lot now in California are all the taxes and stuff, right? LA County, they're going to increase the sales tax from 9.75 to 10.25, getting an extra billion to $2 billion just in sales tax. But the reason why we're seeing this, why is California raising taxes on everything? Because the federal government is no longer giving them money for anything now. Now the federal government said, all right, show us this and this and this, we'll give you the money. And they refuse to give transparency. I've always felt like this: when you ask for something that people don't want to give it to you, they hiding something. So that's the reason why they're raising taxes all of a sudden, because the money's not coming in from the federal government. No more money coming in for homeless. No more money coming in for Medicaid. The team that JD Vance is a part of, the fraud team or whatever, stopping payments until they get paperwork, until they see the records. But California doesn't want to give the records, because then they will finally be revealed as people that are just taking money and doing whatever with it. So this is the thing. As a Californian, we're planning our exit as well. A lot of people are going to leave California. A lot of people have already left California because what it is now, the rich already left, the wealthy already left because they can leave, right? The upper middle class is leaving, getting jobs somewhere else. But it's the middle class that's starting to leave. The middle class are the ones that's getting heavily affected because they have jobs to where they can't just transfer to another state. But even those people are leaving. So now you're putting the pressure on the hardworking people of California to take care of people and put money in Democrats' pockets. We just got to be better in California, man. But the only way California will really truly be better is that the people who are making the money have to leave.
I don't know what it's going to take for people to stop voting down party lines and give the Democrats their loyalty. We're a supermajority. We've been a supermajority since 2018, and this is what we get from it. We're getting failed policies, and now they also Democrats did this whole commercial of like humanitarian to ask for a bond, which is a loan from us for $11.25 billion. This election, I hope you vote for your livelihood instead of giving these people your vote.
I'm gonna tell you this: what we seen in LA, how Spencer Pratt got cheated, what we see how Steve Hilton was number one for governor all this time, and Javier Bakar came out of nowhere, and now he's winning by huge, right? He's the head right now. How that looks, it would tell me that we will have another 4 to 8 years of Democrat power. And I think that will be the last 4 8 years of Democrats ruling California for a very long time. But I think the Democrats are going to push through and make it happen. But in those 4 to 8 years of coming up of new Democrat leadership, they're going to crash and burn because they're going to continue to do the same thing. People are now opening up their eyes and seeing that it's a scam, and more people will leave California. California won't be good until another 10 to 15 years. So if you're living here in California, you have to leave. Voting's not going to do anything in California. As you see, everybody voted for Spencer Pratt. They cheated him. Everybody voted for Steve Hilton, and all of a sudden he's a distant second. In order for California to get better, you have to make it suffer. It sucks for me to say that as a Californian, as somebody that's from California, but that's what needs to happen. Let me know your thoughts about this in the comments below. Like, share, and subscribe to the channel. As always, keep things rock, keep it going, tap into the No Filter Morning Show. Link in the show description below. I appreciate you guys, and I'm out.